everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to cook coconut macadamia fried shrimp and a Napa Valley macadamia pineapple and coconut dipping sauce. Amazing stuff going on here. So I've got these beautiful 8 to 12 count shrimp. This is 800 grams worth, and they came like this, just split in the back, so they've already deveined them for me, but the shells were still on. So I'm going to show you how to remove the shells on a couple of these. So you're just going to grab that shell, pull it off the sides. It actually comes off really easy. You don't even need to really get a knife or anything like that. And go to just above, leave one rung, I guess, above where the tail is. That's all you need. And there you go. Now you've got a perfect shrimp. It's butterflied and deveined. And we're ready to go. You want to keep those little tails on just like that. Beautiful. So I'm going to finish these guys up quickly, and I'm going to set these to the side. On my stovetop, I have a large pot with a couple inches of oil in it. I'm using just regular vegetable oil today. You could use canola oil if you wanted to, or whatever oil you are accustomed to frying with. Oh, these look so beautiful. Now I'm looking to get that oil up to about 375 degrees, but I'll also show you an easy method. Just to splash some water, you'll be able to tell if it's ready to go or not. Now I need to get some workstations here ready. First station I need is half a cup of cornstarch in a bowl all by itself, okay? So we're gonna kind of create an assembly line for our shrimp. That's going to be the first station. The second station is a pina colada flavored liquid station, okay? Now you could use pina colada mix if you want to, half a cup. But tonight I'm going to use 3 egg whites. I'm using some coconut rum tonight, so 3 tablespoons worth. If you wanted to use just plain rum, you could do that as well, but the coconut rum adds a lot of flavor. I'm going to add a teaspoon of pineapple extract, maybe half a teaspoon of pineapple extract. Oh, so delicious. It already smells amazing in here. And I'm using this fantastic oil from Wine Country Kitchens. This is their Napa Valley macadamia infused oil blend. It is blended with canola oil, extra virgin olive oil, macadamia nut oil, and natural macadamia flavoring. And I use this almost like an extract as well. You can use it as a finishing oil, just dripping and just little drizzles here and there on things. It imparts so much flavor and a lot of concentrated macadamia flavor. It's very fragrant and such a fun ingredient to use. Today I'm going to use maybe a teaspoon of this in here. We're getting a real kind of Hawaiian flavor going on. And I've combined that with a half a tablespoon of powdered sugar or icing sugar, okay? And I'm just going to whisk that all those ingredients together. I don't want any kind of lumps in there. I want all those flavors evenly distributed. And I'm gonna froth it up a little bit. It's gonna get a little bit light and fluffier. And it's gonna be able to coat those shrimp a little bit better. Boy, that smells fantastic. Now, if you run out of any one of these station ingredients, you can always just mix up a little bit more, just as I'm doing right now. And for the third station, this is a dry station, and we're going to combine some interesting things here too. I'm using a cup of breadcrumbs. 3/4 of these crumbs are panko crumbs, and a 1/4 cup of regular breadcrumbs. Just as the name of this recipe implies, we're going to crust it with coconut. So I'm using a cup of coconut, 3/4 of which I'm using unsweetened, and I'm using a 1/4 cup of the sweetened, a 1/4 cup of cornstarch in here, and I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of ground macadamia nuts. Okay, so grab yourself a little resealable bag, or you can put it between parchment, and you're just going to use your kitchen mallet. If you try and use your food processor, the macadamia nut tends to have it has a high amount of fat in there, so an oil. So it's just going to kind of turn into a macadamia butter before you even get to completely round up the whole amount that you're putting in there. So I'm going to use a mallet, and I make sure that my nuts are cold. They came right out of the freezer so that they break up a little bit easier. Just break those up. All right, they're not going to be perfect, but that's okay. Get that in there as well. Just they'll kind of crumble for you. And I'm just gonna toss that all to evenly distribute the cornstarch and these ingredients here. I can hear my oil behind me, so it must be getting pretty close to ready. I am gonna add just a little bit of spice to my crumb mixture, a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit to the egg mixture, and a little bit to the cornstarch. When you're doing things that are nice and sweet, it's nice to have that little contrast of spice there too. All right, here we go. So our shrimp are going into the cornstarch first. Dredge them in the cornstarch completely, and then shake off the excess into the egg wash. Coat that quickly into the crumb mixture. And my oil is nice and hot. I put some liquid in it and it sizzled immediately. They're ready to go. So there you go. Make sure they're nice and crusted. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Oh, exciting. Now drop them gently by the tail into the oil away from you. Make sure you're shaking off the excess. You don't want that just burning in your oil. Now these guys are going to take between 3 and 4 minutes or until golden brown. In fact, this is what you're looking for, this kind of texture and consistency and color. Look at this. It is glorious, just crusted and gorgeous. So I'm going to quickly get these guys in here and we'll finish up and you'll see me when I'm done. All right, while you're waiting for all of your shrimp in batches, don't overcrowd your pot. Only 4 or 5 to a pot at a time. They only take 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe not even. You just want them to be golden brown and crispy crunchy. Now let me show you how to make this delicious Napa Valley Macadamia Coconut Pineapple Dipping Sauce. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make Napa Valley Macadamia Coconut Pineapple Dipping Sauce. Tonight we're making some beautiful macadamia and coconut crusted fried shrimp, and this is what we're going to dip it in. I'm actually going to whip the ingredients just to kind of make things nice and light and fluffier, and just to give an extra little added bonus cool texture that goes along with this dish. So if you want to see the whole rest of that recipe, make sure you check out the recipe for the coconut macadamia crusted shrimp. All right, I'm going to actually use a hand mixer and a little mixing bowl. So I'm going to use about 4 tablespoons of a nice high quality sour cream. I'm going to use 1.5 tablespoons of a good mayonnaise. I'm going to use the juice of half of a lime. I'm going to use a tablespoon of Malibu rum. Oops. Just a splash of a pineapple extract. This is a very Hawaiian flavor and feel. And I'm going to add some really amazing oil. This is a macadamia infused oil blend, and it has such a beautiful concentrated flavor of macadamia. It's mixed with canola oil, extra virgin olive oil. It has macadamia nut oil and natural macadamia flavoring. It is so jam-packed with macadamia flavor. It's delicious, and you only need a little bit of it. In fact, I use these oils as kind of finishing oils, or you can almost think of them as extracts. They are so concentrated and delicious. So here we go. I'm going to use maybe a half a teaspoon right now. We'll do a taste test in a minute to make sure that all is balanced out. You can find this oil at winecountrykitchens.com online, and they have a whole line of these really great infused oil blends with nuts and one with truffle as well. Very, very delicious stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to whip these ingredients up first with a couple spices. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a dash or 2 of cayenne pepper. I like a little bit of spice. I'm adding about 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar and just a hint of garlic powder. Also going to add a little bit of pepper, freshly ground. So let's mix this through so everything gets evenly combined, and then we'll whip it up so that it gets a little bit nice and light and fluffy as well. Well, everything's evenly combined and it's a little bit fluffy as well. And now I'm going to stir in a couple extra ingredients just for fun. I have about a tablespoon and a half of unsweetened coconut. I don't think it needs to be any sweeter. If you like it a little sweeter, use the sweetened coconut or use whatever you have. I have about a third of a cup of fine diced pineapple, fresh pineapple. And I'm using a tablespoon of ground macadamia nuts. And I'm just gonna stir those ingredients through. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. But you don't have to just serve it with coconut shrimp. You could serve it with just regular fried shrimp or any other kind of amazing fried seafood your heart desires. Oh, that's gonna be fantastic. Let's put it in a pretty bowl. Okay, one last taste test before we plate it. Mmm, what a texture. You get this light, creamy, sweet, and pineapple-y flavored sauce. Then you get the chunks of the fresh pineapple, and then you get the crunch with this macadamia, the ground macadamias in there. This stuff is amazing. Everyone is gonna fall in love with this, and you may never make another dipping sauce again.
I would even like that for dipping fruit.
Yeah? Oh, you would love this. You haven't tried it with the nuts in yet.
No.
Oh, Mom. Oh, this is awesome. The nuts really make such an amazing difference. So here you go. Beautiful, creamy, tropical, Hawaiian even. Fantastic. And I'm just gonna garnish the top of our little bowl here with some diced pineapple again. Just on the top, it's just gonna kind of float there. Beautiful. Little bit of ground macadamias just sprinkled on the top. Over top of that. Oh, you're gonna fall in love with that crunch, I'm telling you. Then just a little bit of pineapple. And voila, beautiful presentation. Simple, easy, delicious, perfect for seafood, or as Mom said, just as a fruit dip. Be amazing for that, in fact. All right, our dipping sauce is done, and we have our gorgeous shrimp. Look at how beautiful these are. Now, these are a beautiful holiday or just special occasion. They'd be great for a birthday. What a delicious, you could use this for an entree or an appetizer. Awesome. Now, don't throw out that all your stations. Combine them in one bowl and kind of estimate, you know, something that's not too wet, like a runny batter, but nothing that's too hard, like rock hard. Somewhere in between. So kind of like a fritter batter, a little bit, you know, more integrity than that. And then you put big spoonfuls sizes in your deep frying oil, and they're gonna, you know, brown up like beignets, little fritters. They're gonna be fantastic. So they're kind of go alongside as a side dish. You can dunk them too. Let me show you how we're going to serve these guys up. All right, let's show you how we're going to plate this. I have a large serving plate, and I just have the gorgeous dip in the middle, and you're just going to arrange these guys all over the plate. Oh, they look amazing. What a fantastic hors d'oeuvre for New Year's, or for a birthday party, or someone's anniversary.
Or even a main.
Yes, absolutely. What a fantastic presentation. These guys are crispy and gorgeous. You can see the chunks of macadamia stuck to them. Oh, what a fantastic recipe. I really, really hope that you try this one out. This one's fantastic. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
It's so easy.
It's very easy. You don't even have to be afraid. And it could rival any of those major food chains that carry coconut shrimp. You can do a better job yourself at home. And you can be a little bit more creative even, add macadamias or other kinds of nuts.
When you order those at a restaurant, they won't be that size.
No, they won't. They'll be much smaller than this at a restaurant, that's for sure. Oh, these are glorious. Perfect. Wow, look at these amazing shrimp, okay? You couldn't get more beautiful shrimp if you tried any other recipe. Look at this. Big chunks of coconut, beautiful chunks of macadamias on there, those panko crumbs. The batter is light and crispy. Yeah, great stuff. And then you have that macadamia, coconut, and pineapple dipping sauce in the center, also made with the Malibu rum and this awesome oil. You've gotta get this oil or some of these oils. They're amazing from winecountryKitchens.com. You're gonna love them. And then with our extras from our assembly line, we've got some gorgeous little fritters or beignets. You could put powdered sugar on them if you want to. You can use them for a dessert-ish kind of treat, but it's nice as a side dish just alongside your shrimp. They're kind of a little bit sweet, but not too much, and nice and crispy too. And you can dunk them in the sauce. Boy, gorgeous. Now we are going to, I've cut up a lime just with some wedges, and let's just scatter those about the plate. Everyone can grab some lime if they want to. Beautiful.
You'll be coming back for more.
Oh man, what a lovely plate. All right, we're gonna spoon a little bit of the sauce. Give you some nice shrimp, Mommy. And a lime. Here you go. Look at that. So everyone can stop by the little appetizer trays and grab themselves a nice little plate of that.
Oh boy.
Here you go.
Oh, gorgeous, Kim.
Squeeze my lime on here. I love lime, it's so tropical.
These are the most delicious coconut shrimp that I think I've ever had.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you've had it.
Oh, and that sauce.
Mmm.
With that, just that little bit of coconut rum flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and then the beautiful oil there.
Mmm.
Oh, definitely the macadamia oil.
These are stupendous. Mmm. These shrimp are beautiful. They're perfectly done inside. They're moist and tender. The coconut crust is crispy and crunchy, tiny bit sweet, and you can taste the macadamia and you get the crunch of the macadamia. This sauce is outrageous, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
The crunchy macadamias inside the sauce is a real surprise that other people probably weren't expecting. Mmm.
Fantastic.
Mmm. So good. Sweet from the pineapple. Mmm. What a treat.
I'd be happy just for that for my whole meal.
Mmm. That's awesome. You have to try this recipe. You're gonna love it. Everyone's gonna love it. Kids are gonna love it. They're amazing, okay? If anyone loves shrimp, you're gonna just, dream about these things at night. So I hope that you try them out. Check out winecountryKitchens.com. Absolutely phenomenal products that make your cooking just a little more elegant, a little more unique, and a little more creative. All right? So that's it. That's how you cook coconut macadamia fried shrimp and a beautiful Napa Valley macadamia coconut pineapple dipping sauce. Fantastic. Be the belle of the ball. Bring these around for everybody to snack on, and they're gonna love you. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. You can find my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly, and I'm also syndicated on Apple TV. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world. All right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.